2 p.m. We are about to go up the wrong escalator. We are at Disney Springs, just parked the car, and we are headed to the monorail loop to start. Going to check out the gingerbread things, like the classic house at the Grand Floridian, and see if the Contemporary has any display, and then see what kind of Christmas stuff we've got at the Polynesian, and we're gonna get some Dole Whips. Then we'll head to Crescent Lake and check out those gingerbread things, and then we're gonna head back here for dinner. So I will take you with us as we go. Alright, take your first bite of Dole Whip, aside from what you licked because it was melting. Oh my god. This is so good. It's Disney magic in a cup. As we're sitting on the lawn of the Polynesian, the castle's over there, but we're sitting so you can't see it, but we had to take a quick snack break. And I ended up with the biggest swirl cup I've ever seen, so I'm gonna be full after this. Alright, I got my ornament from this trip. Yes, it is gingerbread. And while it may not make it to my tree next year, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Alright, we made it back to Springs. Our timing was working out in such a way that we didn't have time to go to Crescent Lake, but that's okay. Plans change. You just roll with it and you keep moving on. We are back at Springs. We are walking through the crowds. It's crazy busy, but our dinner reservation is in just under 15 minutes. We are headed to Terralina's Italian. I've never been here before, but I think it'll be really, really good. And then we're gonna do the Christmas tree stroll around here. There's 17 themed decorated trees, so we're gonna walk around and get those, and apparently you get a treat if you finish, so I don't know what that means, but we're gonna try it out. And then we're gonna head to Hangar Bar this evening. I haven't been there in a while, so that'll be good. And yeah, we'll just see what else we can, what other trouble we can get into while we're here. right, meal of the evening is a chicken parm sandwich with homemade house truffle chip things. Kayla has, oh, and the bread they gave us. And then Kayla has just a straight up chicken parmesan with spaghetti. This is our second spaghetti meal of the day. I would just like to point that out, but it's fine. When on vacation.
It's delicious.
When on vacation. All right, Terralina review. It was fantastic. You have to like Italian food. You've got to be willing to eat some carbs. But I got, my sandwich was massive. I only ate half of it, but it was still delicious.
Probably the biggest sandwich I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. And I've got a tiny little stomach and can only handle so much. So we're gonna take a couple quick pictures. I think I might jump into Draw Freeze now and grab the 50th anniversary coffee, and then we're gonna go to Hanger Bar. Alright, it's loud. We've been sitting here a minute, but I got the Elf Elixir, which is a holiday drink. It's got cream de mint and some sort of cocoa liqueur. I don't know. It tastes like minty milk. The color is fascinating, but I would definitely order it again. For dessert, we got lumps of coal, which are very similar to like Oreo truffles. It had this cute little fire with a glow cube in it. It's got a fireball type frosting dip, and it came with a smoke dome. I took a video of it, so I'll show you now. Go. Ooh, that's oh my god, good. That's what he told us it would look like. I was like, we have. And then Kayla, what did you get?
It's called the Reggie's Revenge. It had like orange liqueur in it and stuff like that. Because of the orange, I thought it would come out orange, but it's kind of like a lime green. You can definitely taste the alcohol in it, and I think it's really good. I also really love the glass.
I'm gonna say the glass is super cool.
But yeah, the truffles were really good. They're very rich, but they're really cool, and the presentation was amazing.
Fantastic. So. And I just want to point out the fireworks going on in the background. Like, dinner with a show. How perfect is that? Alright, before we head out of Hanger Bar, I want to show you what we're doing next, and it is this Christmas tree stroll. So there are 20 trees located throughout Disney Springs, and here's each of their locations on a map. So once we find each tree, we figure out what the theme is, and you put the stickers in their corresponding location. And if we determine all 20 of these trees, we get a special surprise. And we know what it is, but I won't mention it yet. I'll show you what it is once we finish. So we're gonna go throughout. We've decided to start all the way here and work our way across, especially since we're parked here. So we're gonna do this next, pop into a few stores on the way. If you decide to do this, there are also coupons and deals at other places. I wish we would have known ahead of time, because Terralina here, where we got dinner, has 10% off, but that is all right. So if you decide to come, this is something fun, and it's free. Forgot to mention that this is free to do, so we're really excited to find all of these trees. location.
We went to all 20 trees.
All 20 trees.
Granted, they were beautiful, but we didn't get our
Look at this. Look at this. I completed the whole thing. I even messed up twice. They were supposed to be buttons with this logo on it, and they would have been like park buttons, and we saw them handing them out earlier, and I really wanted one. It's fine, I'll get over it. I made a free button. I would never wear it, but like, what's a free? I wanted a free souvenir. So now it's like super late. It's 10:20. We thought we would be here at 9 o'clock at the latest. My poor dog has been home alone for 10 hours. Oh, she's been home alone for 10 hours. We're gonna scurry home now. I'll check in a little bit. All right, we are back at the house. You can probably hear the Santa Claus on behind me. But I got my PJs on, we made it back. Tango was just fine. I realized she had been trapped for longer than anticipated. But again, I just wanted to do a quick haul on all the things I bought. I'm really proud of myself for only buying 50th merch today. You saw this earlier, but I got this 50th anniversary gingerbread cookie ornament from inside the gingerbread house at the Grand Floridian. It is so pretty. I don't want to eat it, so I'll probably hang on to it until about Christmas and then eat it. I'm not going to put it on my tree, but I like the concept of it. I got this pin. I'm not much of a pin collector or pin trader, but I love that it was 50th and it had the monorail. I have not stayed at the Contemporary, but it is on my bucket list, but I just loved the look of this pin, so this will go on the pin board in my bedroom. And then I got two of this one item, and I got the Joffrey's 50th blend of coffee. I got 2 bags, one for me and one for my parents. So I love the look of this bag. Hopefully this will taste really good. I don't believe it's flavored, but maybe it is. It just says that it's beans from South and Central America. When I looked it up online, it seemed to have some chocolate and fruity flavors to it. It doesn't say anything. Oh, it says here, notes of blueberry, black cherry, and a subtle hint of lemon. But I don't know if that's just from the way it's roasted and the way it's grown or whatever. I don't think, based on the way the front of this packaging is, that it looks that it's a flavored coffee, but I've been really wanting to try this, and I only paid $30 for 2 bags of coffee, which really isn't too bad, seeing as the Kona blend of Joffrey's alone is $20 to $25. So yeah, that's it. I can't believe how quickly these 4 days have flown by. I shouldn't be surprised, but Kayla and I have reflected a little bit on this trip, and we're so happy with the outcome. We have both said that while we're grateful we did Universal this trip, if you haven't watched that video, you can go back and watch it, but while we're happy we did Universal, our priorities are definitely with Disney, and if and when we do this trip again, we definitely want more days in Disney. I have decided that I don't enjoy, that's not necessarily true. I don't recommend park hopping and getting so many attractions in for one trip on the same day. I don't recommend that because it's exhausting. There's a lot of highs and a lot of lows, a lot of hangry, and it takes a toll on your body, and it takes a toll emotionally. So clearly that's how I've been traveling lately, but I think next trip coming up, which I don't have booked, I don't have another trip booked currently, but I think next time I come, I'm gonna need to do 2 parks per day max, just to take it a little easier and enjoy myself a little more. But it's been a great 4 days. I really am not looking forward to driving almost 16 hours back home, but it's a necessary evil. It's worth it in the end. So Tanga's pacing back and forth. She hasn't had a ton of exercise this weekend, so I need to give her some love and attention, but I am going to sign off for this entire trip. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for joining us on this trip. We have literally had a blast. It has been both exhilarating and relaxing at the exact same time. Lots and lots of good memories. I'm sure I'm gonna be watching these vlogs back for years to come. So thank you for joining me. Give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. I'm sure I'll be back eventually. I'm exhausted. I need to go to sleep. It's nearly midnight. and we're planning on leaving at 5:30 in the morning, so. Thanks for watching this far. I love you guys. Have a good night. I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.